What are your thoughts on Thomas and how he's looking right now?
Strong, and we don't make predictions, but we feel good about where he's at. I think he feels good going over.
What kind of things have you been working on him with?
Wrestling things. Mostly what where he's developing, but a lot of things also, or I shouldn't say a lot, but also things of his opponents. Just because that European flavor or that Asian or Eastern European flavor is a little bit different, and they hang out, and explode into things. And that's probably where his biggest challenge is not getting caught into tricks, things of that nature.
Do you pull from your own experience, or is it just from the years of watching too and everything?
I mean, my experience as a coach, I probably pull from. This is Gilman's time. This isn't really about where I've been or what I've done, and to be able to rely on that. I mean, the wrestling's changed enough to where you probably are more involved or I would say invested into, him. And the things where I was vulnerable, he may be a little vulnerable for, but I was really more of a situation where I would get arm thrown and get landed on my dome a couple of times, and we just got to keep him from letting guys get under his elbows. He got wing-dinged in an arm throw in Spain. That was a problem, hard. And then the funny thing is all those other teams saw it, so they all came out and tried to arm throw him right away. And those are the things that you want to look out for. He's a lot smarter than I was. He learns a lot quicker than I did, so it's a different kind of a connection.
You look at the mental outlook. Coming back from a disappointment in March, he was able to seem to put it behind him very quickly and focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he has goals and aspirations that he wants to attain, and regardless of what happens prior to that, or during those earlier goals, if he's has a setback, it's not going to derail him from what he's looking to accomplish for the rest of his life. And that's not just in wrestling. Mm-hmm. That's in all realms or facets of his life.
Seems to be a fascinating person. I mean, going back to last year and beyond, just how well versed he is in different subjects of life. And
he's pretty dynamic. I would agree with that. He is. I don't know if you guys saw that flow thing. Eustace took me through about 3 20 or 30 second clips of that, and it's pretty hilarious. And it's also Thomas Gilman. And when I say hilarious, I don't mean like ha ha. I mean like if you don't know him, you could really get the wrong impression, because he throws it out there, and that's really what this program has been. And I think his personality and the reason why he fits so well here is because of the way that he relates to people and the way that he thinks about the way that people think about him. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He wants to, increase humanity, moving forward in everything that he does. But at the same time, if you don't like him, he's not going to lose sleep over it. And that's a pretty healthy way to go through life, And it's not like he's trying to make enemies or trying to create adverse conditions for himself. He's just who he is, and he's not going to change, because he knows that what he needs to be successful, he's going to change in the areas where he needs to get better to better his life, to better his professional self.
It's just so interesting because, he's emotional and he's not afraid to get in anybody's face or anything like that. But then also he's so well read and analyzes strategy,
He's like I said, he's very dynamic that way. He's you're telling me, so I don't need to tell you back, but I agree with everything you're saying.